First of all, I haven't listened, I haven't been here. Excuse me for being late, but I didn't hear anything that anybody said before. So I'm a little bit at a disadvantage because I always like to listen to other speakers. So let me just say this. First of all, I think the entire community is thrilled. I think that we can all agree on that the entire community is thrilled that the person responsible for putting a knife in the back of one of the residents of this community who was just walking the streets, not bothering anybody, something that really created tremendous amount of concern and fear, that thank God that person is under arrest and will not be in the streets of the community. That's for sure. Let me finish up.
I don't know
okay, the mother, okay, I missed everything before. Let me just say this. That whatever concerns we have, and ladies and gentlemen, and I understand, where's Barry Sugar? Where's Barry Sugar? Okay. When Barry Sugar, my friend Khanina's here, but Barry Sugar is the one who called me and asked me to please be here. And I just want to say, because it's the right thing to do, that I don't know of anyone, I mean, Khanina, but Barry Sugar not only cares for this community, but he feels, let me finish, but I want to tell you, he feels the pain and the difficulty of every person who's a victim of a crime in this community. So again, I'm here to say to everyone that is here, there are concerns. You know, you're in a position that no one else is in this entire room here tonight. You're the mother. And as a mother, you know, that's a very special thing to be when your son has a knife put into his back. Whatever concerns you have, and I'm not going to argue with you, God forbid, that do we have the right person, do we not have the right person? The bottom line is, we sure are going to find out all the facts with regard to this individual. It's not over by any means. And let me also say, in general, you know, I am very concerned about what's going on in the city in general. I don't know if you've noticed that we have had, I don't know if we want to call it an epidemic, but way too many situations where innocent people who are minding their business, where they are attacked with knives. It happened earlier today again. Something is wrong, something is not right, and I think every single person, not just in Crown Heights. I mean, I spoke to my wife this afternoon when I found out of the other incident on Beverly Road. It's become a very scary situation when in Brooklyn, New York, you now have to walk the streets looking behind you, in front of you, and to the side. I don't know what it is. I don't know exactly why this is happening. Unprovoked attacks, robberies, we understand people, you know, there's crime. But unprovoked attacks where someone uses a knife just to inflict pain on somebody is something that is a very new phenomenon that I can tell you the police department is very concerned about. I can tell you that others are very concerned about. You know, we always, you know, there are people who want to minimize things. It's not so bad. Crime is down. I don't care how much crime is down. People in this community are very, very concerned about many of the incidents that have happened. And you are worried about that, and I don't blame you. All I can say to you is the following. I'm here, and I will always be when I'm called. I don't volunteer to come. But when someone is in distress, when someone is having difficulty, when someone is in pain, I happen to have a little bit of a problem that I wish I didn't have. I'll be honest with you. I wish I didn't have this problem. And the I'm just coming from a meeting, by the way, with people from different universities here in New York about the incredible anti-Semitism directed against Jews on college campuses. Here in our city, here in Brooklyn, at Brooklyn College. What's going on? And very few people are speaking out, especially not the important people, the big shots. We're not hearing much. But I have this problem that it bothers me. It hurts me. And I do feel the pain. It is a problem. So I just want to say to all of you, we have to be united. We can never be silent and quiet and let anyone shove anything under the rug. We have to be treated. When an incident happens in this community, it should be treated in all seriousness. Because the people of this community are law-abiding citizens. You don't commit crimes. So, with Hashem's help, we have to be together, we have to work together. You have a tremendous organization in Crown Heights of volunteers, Shemira, and people that care deeply. We can never feel intimidated. We should never walk the streets in fear. We don't need that. We don't need that. My parents had that enough in Europe. I know what it means to go to a concentration camp and lose your grandmother like my mother. Like my grandmother went to a gas chamber because of hate. Hate is a very dangerous thing. So everybody here, I'm astounded, this remarkable crowd. And it is because it is, and can I tell you, I love it because it shows you care. It shows you left your home, you left your family, you left your children, maybe in the middle of dinner. Maybe you didn't even prepare dinner because it was important for you to be here. And let me tell you, your being here tonight is a message to the police department and to the mayor of the city of New York. A very clear message. So, thank you. And whatever your concerns are, they will be addressed. Okay, they will be addressed. Thank you so much. Again, I have to put one final thing. You know, I work with the police department in many different communities. And none of us are perfect, starting with me. No one. Right? Only God is perfect. But I have to tell you that we now have a chief in Brooklyn. And I've been around long enough that I've had a couple of chiefs in my lifetime. I mean, being in office 34 years, you go through a lot of different people, and you meet the good, bad, and the ugly. They're not all the same, believe me. Now we have one of the best in Chief Powers. I have to tell you that.